Alright, hey guys, I thought that I would do a demo because one, I know that you're missing my demos, and two, it might be helpful for you to see the process that we are asking you to do this week with your image. So hopefully you guys all have a research image that you found from the list of suggestions last week that you should have written a paper about. So here's mine from Selma, Alabama, 1965, the Bloody Sunday protest march. So I'm just going to take this image and I'm going to drag it into a blank Google Doc. I am going to make this bigger so it basically fits the width of a document. You guys will see I have this gap on the left. That's because my margins, I have like a margin there and I'm not really that worried about it. So I'm going to let this be the way that it is right now. I also turned up my brightness on my computer before I started filming, just FYI, if you guys are having any trouble seeing as we get into this, turn up your brightness on your computer. So I'm just gonna lay my laptop flat like this. I'm actually gonna go ahead and flip this around at this point. Taking a white sheet of paper, I'm gonna place this right here, kind of get it centered. Taking a couple pieces of tape. And I'm going to tape this in place so it doesn't slide around when I'm tracing. Got a hair in there. It's bothering me. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm going to start tracing out the main things that I see. To be honest, I already did one of these and I went into a dark room upstairs where I had all my blinds pulled. So if you guys are having any trouble seeing your image, try like going into a dark room or maybe do it at night when there's not so much light and you will be able to see your image a lot more clearly. But basically what I'm doing with my pencil right now is I'm just gonna go ahead and outline everything that I think is important in the picture. So you don't have to outline every single little detail, especially if you guys chose like more of a crowd image. You can kind of just like generalize the crowd. I'll show you my finished image here, but you know, you're gonna go through and you guys can kind of see the process here. I'm just going through and outlining all my main figures, everything that you can see. Kind of starting with my basic things. I can go back in and add in more detail. But hopefully you guys kind of get the idea. I'm not gonna have you watch me do this whole thing. I'm gonna fast forward like it's a little cooking show here and show you my finished product. Hopefully you guys can see that. So you see I outlined everything in pencil. This is as far as you guys are supposed to get this week. And I will show you what you're supposed to do next week. We're gonna basically break this down into a black and white image. So we'll talk more then. Let us know if you have any questions.